It was OSU got out-coached, outplayed.
Lucas Raymond is also from Sweden, so he's an anytime goal scorer for one of those two games they have in Sweden. So I don't know which one it is, but it's going to be one of the two. So lock that.
This doesn't make any sense. I was pissed. Fumble recovery happened. I'm going to be honest, I turned off the game. I checked back in. That was a fine.
D-backs here, baby. Come on.
They're walking up to the table blind. I'm betting fucking blind.
Welcome back to Sharpz Sports Network. The boys are back on another Saturday morning to hit you with all that you need for this national championship game. Also, Week 18, also best bets, and also your picks for basketball and for hockey. We got 3 out of the 4 boys. Luke may or may not be here. We're going to hope that he is because we know he's got something to say about the Michigan game. But without further ado, we're kicking it off with best bets. So let's bring it to Tyco and get right into it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in on this wonderful Saturday morning. Props to Dylan for actually saying the correct name of the podcast for the first time in the 10 episodes that we've done. He did not call it Sharp Sports Podcast. He called it Sharp Sports Network because that's what we are. Welcome. We have some best bets that I'm going to highlight real quick before we get into today's podcast. If you guys aren't familiar with best bets, make sure that you guys post your bets on the Sharp Sports app. Make sure you guys connect your book, download it, get everything set. And if you post a banger and I see that banger on my feed, it's coming to the Sharp Sports Network and you get featured. So with that being said, first one up, we have Seymour Locks dropping a little NHL parlay. What was this? 2 nights ago, I believe. 4-legger with the Florida Panthers, the under in the Panthers and Vegas Golden Knights, the Senators, plus 3.5, which is pretty bold. Hard to lose by 4. And the over 4.5 in the Kraken and Ottawa game. Playing it safe, but also giving you some value at plus 866. Cash that. Next up, we have Derek Mingering. Let's go, he says. Buffalo Sabres, money line. Artemi Panarin scores a goal. Brian Rust with 1 point. And the Seattle Kraken money line, 5 to win, 59. And as you can see, his first bet that was placed on the Sharpz app. So starting off at 100% and 1-0. Shout out to Derek. Next up, we have Boom Sports Entertainment. Getting a little bit of March Madness action a little early. It's a little early in the year for me to be saying that we love Oral. But, hey, Oral Roberts, Golden Eagles, taking the dub in this one. Next up, we have another post from Seymour Locks doing a live in-game. Taking the under 9.5 in the Washington, New Jersey game. Anaheim on the plus 1.5 and the under 4.5 in Anaheim and Toronto. Another parlay for Seymour Locks at plus 454, just giving you some value on some kind of safe plays, even if they're in the live in-game. And then finally, guys, I want to know what you think about this one, so I'm going to bring you in. Better Green. Do you guys think this division winners parlay has a chance? We're a Panthers, Falcons, Jaguars, Cowboys, and Bills win away. If you guys want to tail the money line, you can get the odds for around 20 to 1. But this is what it's looking like right now. And what do you guys think? Does this one have a chance? Is it gonna hit?
I thought
What the hell? You hit the mute button and then it like it was weird.
the command center tried to help me out, but we did it at the same time.
But
No.
I my problem is with Jacksonville. That's me. I think everything is set up for the first year rookie underdog story here in Houston. What are you shaking your head no for? You told me they were going to win the division.
I just don't think that's the one.
That's just me, though. I mean, obviously, the other ones in there that,
I think the Falcons.
What one's messing with you?
We'll see.
Falcons messing with you, Jesse?
The Falcons is what hurts them. Tampa, even if they lose, I think the Saints beat the Falcons today. So the Falcons just
See, the
can't
Falcons,
win.
I don't think we should have a problem with because you know what that is right there? That would be chaos. And that whole division, we've just been rooting for the chaos, and that would mean utter chaos.
But I don't think Atlanta gets the division
point.
if they win and Tampa loses.
Yeah, no, statistically, you're right. Like they wouldn't.
Yeah, no, he said what he needed. Panthers win, Falcons win, Jaguars win, Cowboys win, Bills win. If you think all those are going to happen today, then you think this is going to hit. I put it in the best bet segment just because I felt like it needed to be talked about. Anyways, those are the best bets from this past week on the Sharpz app. With that being said, we will move on into Downtown Cash Picks, brought to you by Sharpz. Download the Sharpz app today on Apple and Android. Make sure you guys use promo code TYCO011 when you sign up.
Sports bettors, you need to download Sharpz, the better social network. With Sharpz mobile app, you can tailor your friends' bets with one click. See a bet you like? Just click the whale tail icon and boom, it will open in your corresponding sportsbook. Sharpz securely connects to major sportsbooks like FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, and more, so you can not only track your bets, but share your bets in creative ways. So gather the gens, download Sharpz for free, and join our fast-growing sports betting community.
I don't like the way the flow of the basketball picks are going, because back-to-back games, it is going to be split 2-2.
You know, I'm gonna take John and boys.
Fuck Dylan for taking my pick because I was gonna take the Bulls. Because now, give me the Nets.
Fuck me, we all said the Bulls.
You started it.
Well, I didn't say that.
I was
said they
saying
were gonna
under
ride.
my breath, take the Nets, take the Nets, take the Nets. I want the Bulls. Give me the Bulls. And you took the Bulls. So I'm like, fuck this fucking guy. Who does this guy think he is?
Alright, so game number 1, starting off today. It should be the only game that's close because every other spread is 10 points or more. So, Indiana Pacers, Boston Celtics. Pacers are home, plus 5.5. Over under is 247.
I'm taking the Celtics because the Pacers just dropped 150, and there's no way they come back around after and score another 130. So I'm going to take the Celtics off that logic.
Look, they just hit a 260 point over the other night in that game. 247. Celtics are rolling. Pacers are buzzing. Yeah, give me the over.
Yeah, that's not a bad play at all. I want to lean Pacers plus 5.5, but I also don't want to be a bitch. So I think I'm just going to take Pacers money line.
Okay.
Leave it there. Next 2 games will have no spreads because there's no spreads for Sunday or Monday, but let's get into it. So, first game, and this was the one that I'm kind of mad Luke isn't here for because when I reveal the game, you'll understand why it's the game. 8 o'clock, Memphis Grizzlies going to Phoenix to take on the Suns. Good old Grizzlies, Phoenix, Luke versus Jesse spot. So, how are we feeling?
Well, the Grizzlies are not going to be expected to win this game.
I've loved the Grizzlies since Ja came back.
And
They've been a hot team.
It's hard not to.
I'll take the Grizzlies on whatever the spread is.
Okay.
I'll take Grizzlies spread.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna get a -6.5.
I was gonna say you'll probably get anywhere between 4.5 to 6.5.
Anywhere from 5 to 10. Anything in between there, I'm happy.
Yeah, I would say the lowest will get us 3.5, but I don't see
You
that.
riding that Jesse Grizzlies spread with me?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Dylan?
I am I'm gonna ride Memphis. I'll ride Memphis. I'll give you a Memphis sweep.
Okay, Memphis. You taking the spread, or are you gonna ride that money line?
I'm gonna ride the money line.
Oh wow!
Because
okay.
I feel like I've already started game.
I was kind of kidding.
Like I'm not a bitch shit, so I might as well just keep that same mentality and there we go. All right, Monday can't do that because he already played. Okay, we can do this game. Houston Rockets going to Miami to take on the Heat. Monday at 7:30.
All right.
Rockets, take me to the moon.
All right, I'm gonna take Jimmy B in the Heat.
Rockets on the spread.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And those are the downtown cash picks. Just as a comment.
Sorry, I was pushing the force of nature away from my.
Oh. That is now understood.
And it all makes sense. Next up, we have Puck Luck picks before we get into some football.
I think that, you want me to be completely honest? Yeah. Last time
Between the legs. 13-57 in the third.
Yeah.
Speaking of Connor,
That's capital.
Get to the guap, it's a must. Speak on the top of my brother's
Hell.
blood. None of these niggas be trust. We cannot question, you know what it was. What was you doing for us? These niggas taxes I'm putting in work. Like I speak fluent in Russian. Did you catch that?
Okay, so first things first, I can confirm I am currently in the notes and there are no new games for this week. So Luke cannot say anything about me picking 3 new games.
Fantastic.
That is a first thing first. All right, let's kick it off today. Let's kick it off with, do you guys give a shit if I do 2 games in one day?
Is it
I
today?
don't love it, but I don't care because sometimes, like the way the NHL works, like there's probably
There's 2 like good
only,
games.
2 games.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool
Thank
with
you.
that.
All right,
You gotta do what
game
you gotta
number
do.
1, we have the Florida Panthers, who are 24-12-2, going to the Avalanche, who are 25-11-3. Over under is 6 goals. Yeah. I was waiting to see what the spread was, but I forgot we're talking about hockey.
Yeah, I'm gonna Panthers Avs over under 6. You said just straight 6.
Yeah.
Give me the over.
Well, I did ride Florida in this Stanley Cup rematch thing, and then they beat Vegas. So I'm going to keep that same momentum and take the Panthers.
All right. Panthers money line.
I'm going Panthers because they've low-key been picking up some speed. Avalanche, I haven't liked
6
that
out of the
either.
last 7.
Hey, you go on a
Okay.
good run, you get in a good playoff spot in this league. So
Yeah,
going on a good run.
very, very true. Next game, also today at 7:00 p.m., we have the 24-11-3 Vancouver Canucks going to New Jersey to take on the 21-14-2 Devils. Over under 6.5.
Damn,
Devils minus $1 million.
I'm gonna be that guy. It looks like. I don't know what the third game's gonna be, but give me the over 6.5.
I can't really blame you because I
Both these
took an
teams,
over 11
great
straight
offense.
games, so
I mean, come on.
I get it. I completely get it. I'm gonna take Vancouver. I don't know why Jesse. I honestly feel like taking Vancouver just because Jesse was so heavily against them, and I just don't know why he's so against them, which makes me be
Look,
like, oh shit.
Dylan sent me a clip of Logan Paul saying a very true statement in a pay-per-view the other day.
He said they'll never win another cup. This is a regular season hockey game.
And they ain't winning this game either.
This is a regular season hockey game. They can win.
That's
this
what
game.
Jesse's saying.
Devils.
All right, game number 3.
Game number 3. Let's go to Sunday. Yeah, you wish. Damn, that's crazy. I ain't doing either of your teams. But fuck it. Let's do Detroit. Detroit Red Wings.
Wings axing. Okay.
Anaheim Ducks. In Anaheim. At 8:00 p.m. Over under is 6.5. And I feel like this is a spot where the Wings kind of need to, pick it up. They just finally got a win over San Jose, and I think they beat the Kings. So we got a little something going.
Yep.
So,
I mean, why not finish it 3-0 on the West Coast road trip?
right?
Give me the Ducks to fumble this bag because, they don't play defense. We have a pretty good offense. I mean, it's a really kind of sounds like an over spot to me.
This is the one where I will join you, Tyler, and take the over 6.5. Because I know that if we don't get the
All
over,
right.
we won't win the game.
Give me the over. Yeah. Fun fact:
do not
in
win
Red Wings
unless we
games
score
this
these
year,
goals.
when we've scored 4 goals, we've won.
We
When
have
we've
not won a game
Scored 4
with 3
goals.
goals
We
left.
have not won a game without scoring 4 goals.
So we have to hit
So,
the over. if
give me
we
the
wanna
over.
win.
you say it's 6 or 6.5?
0.5.
For sure. Jesse?
And that? Oh, yes, Jesse. I assume that I know where you're going.
Where am I going?
I hope that you want to go with.
Now I don't know where he's going.
With your hometown team.
Oh, of course I'm going with the hometown dog.
Okay.
I don't want to hop on the overtrain. You know, I've been trying to prove a point. Wings. Yeah, easy.
Pug luck picks.
What is happening is Michigan's going to get this dub.
And that's exactly what I saw. I got my money's worth and I didn't pay a dime. It was free. I should have had to pay for that shit. It was unbelievable.
In that situation, you just fade the green.
Kirk Cousins back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson.
Play half as good as they did last week in this season and still come out on. I lost count how many interception clips there were.
I felt like we kept watching the same one over and over, but it was always a different.
Walker on first down. It's picked off. What a play. Lorenzo.
Remember the ecstatic excitement and rage-filled little man's rant so that we can laugh at
If the
him.
Titans never got Derrick Henry, Dylan wouldn't even know Tennessee had a football team. I swear to God.
1, 2, 3, 4 snow games this week. That's how you close out a regular season. Fuck yeah.
They tried so hard. They were like, man, week 18, make sure that Buffalo-Miami game is in Miami so we don't get it.
We're getting snow in Cincinnati, New England, New York, and Green Bay. So if you like football and you like snow, should be a good week for you. But kicking it off with the 4:30 game on ABC. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 9-7, going to the first place divisional champion Baltimore Ravens, 13-3. Spread is Ravens -3 points at home in the rain. Over under 34.
All right, this is my skip. Brad Allen and his refs are reffing this game. They can suck my cock. I will not watch this game. I will not bet on this game. I do not care. Next.
I immediately lean Baltimore. Pittsburgh did what they need to do. If they lose, they'll finish 9-8. They got their 500. And Baltimore is in a spot right now where they are currently playing like the best team in football. So I would be shocked if they took all that momentum and just went into playoffs with a loss. It would surprise me.
You think no starters, they still win?
I don't think any playoff team right now is playing. So have you seen the 49ers Rams game? Nobody's playing for either. It's Sam Darnold versus Carson Wentz. A lot of these playoff teams aren't going to play their main guy. But the thing is, I think Baltimore's defense, I haven't seen a single person say they're out.
Hey, all I'm saying is, I feel like the Steelers, they're gonna make the playoffs. It's crazy, but it's gonna be three. It's gonna be Ravens, Browns, and Steelers all in the playoffs.
Okay, so let me ask you, as a Bengals fan, if I would have told your ass before this season started, just so you know, everybody in that division is making playoffs, but you guys,
I would have said,
what would you say?
Who died? And who died? Who died?
Because that is crazy. I wouldn't have believed you if you would have told me that. And I'm not even a fucking Bengals fan. So this is actually, yes, a wild scenario. But Jesse, your pick on the game.
Ravens -3.
Okay.
If I have to give a play because it's a sports betting podcast, I'm not going to play this. But if I have to give out a play to anybody, I would lean under.
Okay.
34
points in the rain.
Yeah. Yes. With all backups in the rain. Yeah. Yep, it's also cold.
It's not very warm in Baltimore. It's going to be 40 degrees at game time. So we'll see. Next game, and this game will be a lot warmer because this game is indoors. And this is for, first place in the division. This is it. You got the Colts. Oh, we don't. We need them to lose, and then we're good.
We need Jacksonville to lose later.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm saying, oh, Jacksonville loses, and then this is for the division?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. No, I'm asking you. Like,
Oh,
that's how it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, Colts, Texans. Colts are at home, +2. Over under 47.5. 8:15 ABC, big game.
Y'all lucky CJ Stroud ain't got tanked out. This would be -5.5.
I will say the amount of people that I'm seeing that are heavily riding Houston scares me. You're looking at a rookie quarterback in a must-win game.
Indianapolis.
It's
and here's
very
why.
risky.
Here's why. If anyone's been paying attention to me betting specifically on Colts games the last 6 weeks, here's how it works. I take the Colts lose. I take the other team, the Colts dominate.
So who are you taking?
I want to see CJ Stroud in the playoffs. I'm taking the Colts.
Okay, then I'll take Houston. Sounds good. Just tell me who you're taking so I can ride the other one.
I know what I want to see, but I know what the Colts are going to do to me, so I'm taking the Colts.
That's all I need to know. You're pretty much in a Costa lock situation where whoever you say is not going to hit.
I'm taking the Houston -2. I think they make this a 3-point victory or beyond. But
yeah,
okay,
I agree. I'll ride that as well.
The Colts happen to win this game.
Minshew Mania.
We also need the Ravens to have already beat the Steelers somehow with their backup. Tyler Huntley get it done. And we will need Tennessee to beat Jacksonville. And that is the only way we can still get CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Lose Houston. Because I don't want to see Minshew Mania this year. Sorry, just not here for it. Not at the expense of CJ Stroud's rookie campaign.
Look, let's just cut the bullshit. I think at the end of the day, we all see if the Colts make the playoffs, they're nothing more than a first-round wildcard exit 9 times out of 10. But we all think that if Houston wins and they get a chance in the playoffs, they can make some noise. That's just what it is. As an outsider perspective, that's just how it looks. But let's get into Sunday, January 7th. First game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to take on the Carolina Panthers. +4 points given to Carolina at home, and the over-under is 36.5. Tampa Bay is in a must-win here, and Carolina is in a must-lose to keep Chicago's draft stock because it's not their pick.
Yeah, the number 1 that's secured.
It's just funny because you'd be in a must-lose to keep that number 1, but like it's not yours. That's so funny to me. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no,
well,
they already
number
got
1 is locked, so like that's already done. Like they're getting
right.
number 1.
They could win.
They already locked it.
Doesn't matter.
But not for themselves.
So you know what? Because it doesn't matter, last game of the year, they're going to be balling, free balling, like just playing in the wind. Give me the Carolina Panthers +4.
I'm going to take the over. I feel like it's not that bad of weather in Carolina. Baker, he can do a little something. Carolina could do a little something.
2 things. 1, chaos. 2, triple D. I'm going to take the Panthers money line. Thank you.
Ayo.
They both apply. They both apply. So let's get to the Cleveland Browns and Joe motherfucking Flacco taking on Jake Browning and the Cincinnati Bengals. Spread is Cincinnati -7 points. So who is playing quarterback for the Browns?
Backup. They have
Okay.
backup.
Like it can't be PJ because this bitch would not be 7. So who the fuck is playing quarterback?
I'm pretty sure this PJ.
There's no way they're disrespecting him like that.
It's undecided. No one knows.
Oh my God. So how do we make a pick if we don't know who's going to be playing quarterback?
Take the under.
Yeah, it's going to be 35 degrees in the snow, over under 37 points. I'll take the under. I'm actually okay with that.
That's where we're heading.
How about you riding?
Man, I don't know. 2 days ago, it says the Browns named Jeff Driscoll the starting QB for Week 18.
There you go, right there. That makes all the sense in the world. I'm going to keep my under pick.
Cincinnati -7 is where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
is
keep
Jeff
my
Driscoll that is the starting quarterback.
That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. I was gonna say,
There's your
even with
spread.
PJ, it would not be 7.
Let him cook.
All right. Next game, and this one is in the hometown. We have the Detroit Lions, 11-5, who are not only raising and have raised their NFC division banner, but there's going to be a pregame ceremony for the division, are taking on the 7-9 Minnesota Vikings, who they beat to win said division. Spread
Who
is
also
minus
won the
3
division
points.
last year.
Correct.
Yeah, look, it's a Lions have to kick some major ass spot for me. So Lions minus 3.5 is a simple play for me. I mean, after what I saw last week against Dallas, what I expect to see this week is pure domination. So Lions on the spread.
I'm gonna take Minnesota money line. I think they're coming in fired the fuck up. Like the reasons Tyler just mentioned. Like
But they're just not good.
They just won the division last year. They're in a spot right now where they're like, okay, so now we're gonna come in here to a game where we're looking for motivation. All we have to do is look up. There's the motivation. And anytime you're in a scenario where there's like a big ceremony, not at halftime, because at halftime's different. To me, that's a lot of time to kill time. But before the game, I look at it the same as like a homecoming game. Oh, big ceremony, big look at all this and that. Look at them, they're so happy. Everyone wants to come, like the homecoming game. And if I'm the visitor, there's nothing I want more than to watch everyone in the stadium be dead silent and cry. I hate how much I love Minnesota in this spot here, but I do. So I'm gonna take their money line.
I hate how much I hate you, but hey.
But you're stuck with me.
I want to take this minus 3.5 simply off of spite.
But you got to use logic.
So I'll take minus 6.5.
Or just use emotion.
Even fucking better.
Or just use emotion.
I love it.
You think we're using emotions? Would you like me to back that up?
Yeah.
Because
you said you're doing it out of spite.
They got lucky. That's my thought process.
How do you think Minnesota doesn't come in here firing off all cylinders, though?
They can fire off every cylinder they goddamn want. Just because you shoot a juggernaut with a pistol doesn't mean you're going to hurt them because you emptied out 56 bullets, all right? That's all I'm saying. I don't care how many shells you throw at this goddamn tank of a team. We're still going to win, and we're going to body them, and we're going to double the spread. And when we lose, if we did, I'll sit here and I'll shut the fuck up. But until then, minus 6.5.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
At the bottom.
Prove me wrong.
I hope that was
please.
Dylan's worst pick of the week.
I agree.
But hey,
first set out victory in 30 years.
Dylan also knows chaos when he sees it. We talked
I
about this
I also can't be biased here, man. I gotta just call it how I see it. But
I'm extremely biased. Can't help myself. Also, I got some line movement in the Colts game. Literally just now, moved to a 1.5 point spread in favor of Houston. So there's some money coming in on the Colts.
Good. All right. Next game, Jets, Patriots. No one gives a green fuck about this football game. It's going to be an over-under of 30 points. It's going to be 30 degrees in the snow, and both quarterbacks suck dick. So,
look, Dylan, there's no reason to not end the year betting one of the lowest unders of the year to go under. I think it would only be fitting to take this under.
I'm going to give you a twofer. I'm going to give you an under, and I'm going to give you a triple D to close it out. Give me the Patriots and the under. Minus 2 points for the Patriots.
Damn. I love the Patriots here.
Give me a triple D at home in the snow. Patriots.
Could be
snow,
Bill Belichick's last game ever.
Right.
Yeah, give me the Patriots. Give me the under. I'll play both of those as well.
Let's go.
With that.
I'm going to play Patriots money line with the under, but all of my heart wants to go with the over, and I felt I should share that.
Hey, we know that you want to take that over, and we just want to say we appreciate you making the bigger choice of taking that under.
Doing it for the greater good, Jesse. We're so proud of you.
Correct. Yes.
Good in this, man. You don't know how my arm's itching right now. You don't know.
He's gonna make a separate bet on the over.
Jesse, yeah. Does that say $200 on the goddamn over? No, you're missing the zero.
Just hedging my bets, man. Just hedging my bets.
What do you mean missing the zero? 2,000 on the over.
Okay. All right, next up.
You know what's next, Dylan. Tell the people what they want to hear. Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh, I don't hear anything.
This broadcast will be brought to you.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Oh, yes, I can now.
Okay, I was buffering. That's why I was asking over and over.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm like, what this man's doing?
But so next game we have back in the chaos division. I think you already know where I'm leaning here. We got the
Chaos.
7-9 Falcons going to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Spread is -3 points for the Saints. Over under is 42 points. CHOAS. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Give me Atlanta. Give me Atlanta money line.
Yep.
Hey, bro,
Give
go
me
fix
Atlanta
it,
on the
goddammit.
money line. Hey, look. We've been rooting for chaos for the last 5 weeks in a row. We've gotten chaos for 5 weeks in a row.
This
That's
whole
all
division
I
every
need
week.
to say. So, more chaos on the way. Atlanta on the money line. Heineke, let's fucking get it. I'm riding.
Saints -3. The Falcons. If this game was at home for the Falcons, I'd be sitting right where you guys are.
Triple D.
Laughable.
But
Laughable take.
They're a different team away. They're a very different team away. They get dirty at home, but I can't.
About to get mucky. The Week 18 muck fest.
No, because the Falcons winning does nothing. That's why I fucking hate it. Falcons winning does absolutely nothing.
Stay on the season on a high note.
You ruined
That's
your
what it
draft
does.
pick. You're telling me you want to stick with one of those two quarterbacks that you got at the fucking helm?
You want Heineke if you want
Heineke.
Not win.
Heineke. Yeah.
Heineke.
Look
I
at
agree.
Look at me in my face. You're telling me you'd rather have Taylor Heineke than the possibility of grabbing like a Jaden Daniels or a Michael Penix just to try and do something. I think both of them have a higher ceiling than our. All respect to you, Taylor Heineke. If you ever see this, you are that guy. I fucks with you, but at the end of the day, you came off the couch, went into the XFL, which just merged with the USFL, and I just don't think you're that guy. So I personally would be drafting a Heisman
Jesse
winner.
fucks with Taylor Heineke the same way he fucks with Jake Browning. I don't feel that.
No.
I don't feel any actual love.
No. Jake Browning was like that.
Yeah, Jesse told me he was Tom Brady.
Yeah. He was supposed to be, but he failed. He didn't see his legacy route, and he chose.
He didn't actually believe that shit.
That
was
he came on this
crazy.
podcast and goes, I want to make a little comparison to a little guy
No,
like
I was
Tom
waiting.
Brady. He brought the Drew
I was
Bledsoe,
waiting.
Tom Brady comparison.
I was waiting. I wanted to see Jake Browning storm the next 6 weeks. I wanted to see him go 6-0, and everybody sit here like, who is he and what is he doing? Undrafted? Holy shit, that contract's small as shit. We don't got to pay him nothing. Quarterback controversy. Big
He
money
was
guy.
begging for a quarterback
Big guy.
controversy.
That would have been Brock Purdy on crack. On crack. Because Joe Burrow's got the fattest contract. So they'd just be like, damn. Joe led us to the Super Bowl, but this guy.
Hey, yeah, you know the stat. You know the stat about quarterbacks that make it to the Super Bowl in their first year.
Exactly. So you cheat
They never
the
go
system.
back.
You cheat the system.
So you got to get proud.
It's the quarterback controversy that I did not get, and we all deserve.
They didn't put it in the script, Jesse. I'm sorry.
Bro, they missed.
We all
missed.
They missed. All right.
All right, next game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Jacksonville is favored -3.5 points in a must-win spot. Over-under is 41.
Dylan, it's time. We
it's
waited
time.
3 weeks to make this pick, and it's fucking time. Tennessee on the money line to turn around and do exactly what happened to them last season. Smack. Fuck you, Jacksonville. It's Tennessee.
Desperate, divisional dog, at home.
Third one this week.
I'm not going to lie, Tyler. There's 5 this week. I'm playing 5 triple Ds. Call me fucking Guy Fieri because I'm playing 5 triple Ds.
Hold on. No, I know what that means.
5 times 3 is 15. Dylan's got 15 Ds this weekend.
Damn near.
I don't know how.
Take that how you will.
Pause. But obviously,
of
I'm taking Tennessee in the spot because last year there was a little man who looked like my big toe, whose name is Joshua Dobbs, who tried to come into a must-win game and absolutely shat the bed. And now I get to look at a little blonde-haired piece of shit named Trevor Lawrence in the same fucking spot with this defense at home, same fucking spot, shitty weather, raining, same fucking spot as we were in last year. Get your revenge, get your payback, get your get back, Tennessee, please. So Tennessee money line all fucking day.
Jesse.
I wish they were playing Will Levis instead of Tannehill, but I have a feeling we're going to be seeing Tannehill out there, which really pisses me off. But I will still take the Titans because Tennessee needs to do it. Tennessee needs to show the Jags that either they got to figure this shit the fuck out or they're going to fall behind. And that 9-7, 10-7 ain't going to cut it in this division. Which is crazy to say, but fuck it.
Which is so funny to say, actually, when you look at it. All right, so we got a little Tennessee sweep there. You like to see it. Next game, and I don't know how this one's going to go. 4:25, we have the Seattle Seahawks, who are 8-8, going to Arizona, who are 4-12, taking on the Cardinals. Seattle's favored -3, over-under is 47.5.
Cardinals. Money line.
Okay. I didn't want to seem crazy, but I keep taking all these fucking upsets. I keep taking all these money lines. So it's either going to be a great week or a bad week.
I was feeling it too, man. Cardinals money
line.
Let's
do it.
But, I don't know. The NFL is weird. After they just had such a great game against the Eagles, why would they not turn around and lose to the Seabirds?
You're right.
You're
absolutely right. They played way too good against the Eagles for us to – yeah. That's the only reason
or are the Eagles really falling off? I don't know how to feel.
I think the Eagles are 500 and Arizona's below 500, so I'm going to take the 500 team.
You mean the Seahawks?
Eagles. Did I just say the Eagles? Jesus. I'm going to take the Seahawks.
Twice.
Okay. Next game, 4:25, and just a little heads up. This is the fourth Triple D. Chicago Bears going to Green Bay.
Money line!
On the fucking Packers. Bears are 7-9. Packers are 8-8. Bears are in a must-win to get this 9-game losing streak. We are owned by the Packers. Stigma off of them. And the Packers are in a must-win game because if they win, they make the playoffs. Both teams must win. -3 points. Over under 45 in the snow in Lambeau. Big game.
Bears. Money line. Bears. Money line. Look. I love the Bears in this spot. They have to get rid of the curse. The Lions lifted their curse. Bears, you need to lift your curse. I love it. Justin Fields, I feel like he's going to have a game. If Jordan Love shows up, this could be a really good game. But hey, Bears spot, I'm taking the Bears on the money line.
That's what I need. I need Bears money line. So that I can see the Packers, the Bears both finish 8-9, along with the Vikings finishing 7-10. Therefore, still being the worst team in this division, like I said.
And nobody finishing 500 would make me very happy.
Like us.
That is lovely.
Man.
I'd love to see the Bears cannibalize that.
Yeah, I think, I copy and paste everything they said. I was leaning Bears immediately. And another thing that I think we need to talk about is Green Bay is going to have a lot of deja vu. They're in the exact same spot they were in last year. They're at home. They win the game. They're in the playoffs against a divisional team who's been rolling as of lately, who has a lot less to lose. They're in the same spot. Bad weather.
I'm taking lightning to strike twice.
All you got to do is make it a primetime game, and it's the same fucking thing as last year. The exact same. So, yeah. Bears. The Bears.
If we're looking at the 4 o'clock slate, would you not say it's probably the best out of the 4 o'clock games?
Yes.
You might as well call it the primetime 4:00 game.
Yeah.
Honestly, yes, I agree.
I mean, Denver
Next
and
four.
Raiders is shitty.
Yeah, let's get into that one right there. Next 4:00, Denver 8-8 going to Las Vegas, who's 7-9, and the Raiders are favored -3 points. No Russell Wilson against Aiden O'Connell. Over under is 37 points. I'm going to take the under. I am just leaning bad, boring football. I just see bad, boring football, so I'm going to take the under.
Anyone that isn't Russell Wilson gives this team absolutely no chance. I don't think Russell Wilson was the problem this year. I think that, honestly, Sean Payton was kind of the problem this year because Russell had a pretty good year, and I think that it's kind of odd they're sitting him down. I understand why, but, hey, if it's not Russell Wilson at the helm, I don't think they're winning this game.
I agree.
Jesse's not here, so.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is he going back to me? Jesse, I have the under. Tyler has the Raiders.
Oh, I heard. Don't you worry. But
okay, bet.
Sean Payton is a bad coach. He's an asshole. He's a douchebag. That's how I feel. He shouldn't be in the league anymore. Take him back out. Doesn't deserve to be a head coach, but that's personal opinion. I just think he's washed, and yeah, he's bad at coaching now. But with all that said, I really want the Raiders to keep. I can't remember his name, who's interim head coach right now, but I need him to stay. And I feel like if he gets a win here,
agree.
It increases his chances. So I want the Raiders.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think that the Raiders, a couple of years ago, they were in a spot where they had an interim head coach that they could have signed, and they said, you know what, no, we're actually going to go out and get a new head coach, and they fucked themselves. Yep. Don't make the same mistake twice. Sign the interim. Next game, Kansas City going to LA to take on the Chargers. Is there still no Herbert? And I'm only asking because of the spread.
Yeah, it's Easton Stick.
So they have Easton Stick against who the fuck is playing for Mahomes? God, it's -3.5 for the Chargers, which is why I'm looking at this game like, what the fuck?
The Chiefs barely got out of the division alive and somehow won it, so they don't have to play anybody if they don't want to.
I'm pissed because I was gonna skip the fucking San Francisco Rams game because nobody's playing, but this is worse.
Under 35. Under 35 is the play. That's what I'm saying.
Yep. Give me the under. Fucking hell, bro. I don't even know who's playing quarterback for the fucking Chiefs, dude. What the fuck? I'll find out right now, though. But
I got you.
They're starting Matt McMullen.
Under.
This man.
Yep.
Over. Over. Oh my God!
What changed your mind?
I didn't know we had a Minshew clone in the NFL. God damn, Minshew mania, McMillan mania. I like it.
Oh, he does have the perfect name to just do some crazy shit this week. Give me the fucking Chiefs.
But the Chiefs don't have, bro. If Mahomes can't score points with this offense, what makes you think that this guy's going to?
This is
Run
like
the ball.
Your logic is not there.
Run the ball. Pacheco just had his best game. Logic. Keep him hot.
When I saw McMillan immediately, when you said Patrick Mahomes can't do it, how is this guy going to do it? Listen, everybody asked McLovin why he chose McLovin. Look how that ended out for him. Give me McMillan.
I mean, come on. They're going to be asking McMillan, how would it feel if you didn't win this game? But I guess we'll never know. Give me the Chiefs.
You guys are ridiculous.
You know what's going through my head right now?
Kanye West. That's what's
all the
going on.
goofy-ass people who make their fantasy leagues go to week 18.
Right, bro? Look at you now.
This is what
Easton Stick for the ship. Give me
all your stars are playing.
Baby.
None of them are playing.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Yeah,
that's hilarious. That's a great thing to think about, though. No, you're right. Next game, another divisional game here, and I don't know why I even said that because every single game this week is a fucking divisional game. But Philadelphia and New York, Eagles going to take on the Giants, favored -5.5 points in the snow, over under 42.
Dylan, Luke would be proud of you for saying it was a divisional game.
Yeah. An Eastern versus Western Conference matchup. This is the third time this year that these two have played. Thanks.
All right.
We see how you feel on the puck luck.
I am going to take Tyrod Taylor and the Giants on the Devils number because the Birds have been doing weird stuff lately. The Giants like screwing up their draft stock so that Mike Valenti goes nuts on 97-1 because nothing good ever happens to the Giants. So give me the Giants to win this game and ruin more things for their future.
This is number 5.
Plus 5.5.
Cap off. The Diners driving and dying. Triple D. This is number 5. Give me the Giants. Give me the Giants money line. We're not going to stop. And also, I do want to say, if I go at least 4 for 5 or 5 for 5 in these like triple Ds, I never want to hear fucking Luke say another word about the goddamn triple D ever again.
What if it goes over 5?
Then I'm done. Bye-bye. Triple Ds are gone. You'll never see my podcast again. Ever.
You'll never be given out as a betting statistic.
You might from somebody else, like Luke wasn't here, but not from me. Not at all.
No, definitely not. Okay.
Not only are the Giants desperate divisional dogs, as usual, every season.
They're always desperate.
Every game.
Every game they're just desperate. Hey, guys, we're trying to play out here.
But there's also no Darius Slay, another D. And there's also no Devontae Smith, another D. So
hey, but they still have Bradbury.
Giants money line.
I can't believe people are still trying to tell me James Bradbury's a good corner. It's
no,
crazy.
Bro,
and then Debo was like, hey, I want everyone to know he sucks. And I'm going to tell you he
garbage.
sucks. And then he played him, and he sucked.
James Bradbury got cooked by JSN. James Bradbury has truly been the worst.
He's the new Eli Apple, bro. I don't give a fuck. Everybody's hyping him up, and I don't understand it.
He's getting torched.
He is. Because you know
he's
what
not
Eli
hiding
did
behind
this year?
schemes.
You know what Eli Apple did this year, Jesse? He shut his fucking mouth. He said, I'm not on that good of a team, and I'm not that good of a player anymore.
No, he left the Bengals locker room, bro. Do you understand how the Bengals locker room works? You see how Jamar Chase is acting? Come on.
That's all it is?
It's the Bengals locker room.
What are they playing in that bitch? What are they playing in that fucking locker room, bro? That gets everybody going. All right. Next game. This is my skip of the week.
Dylan, I didn't realize how loaded the 4:30 slate really was.
Oh, yeah. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4 o'clock games.
I know. That's nuts.
Let's get into my skip of the week. Rams, San Francisco. Carson Wentz versus Sam Darnold. No thanks. I'll pass.
No, this game
-4 for San Francisco is the spread, though.
Everybody's benching people because they made playoffs. Respect it. Get it. But there's still seeding implications that are going around. Like if we watch Packers win and Rams loss, we're dealing with a hideous playoffs in the NFC. So for the matchup purposes, because I need the Green Bay versus Dallas Cowboys in the first round for historical value, I need the Rams playing the Lions to shit my cheeks off when I'm watching the game. I need these matchups. So San Francisco has to lose.
Yup. Give me the Rams
Need the
on the money line.
Wentz, I don't know how you're going to figure it out, but you're gonna. For the playoff, we need. Because I'm going to be honest.
Puka Nacua.
It has to.
Puka Nacua needs 29 yards to break the record. I think he's going to get 129 yards. Just keep throwing it to Puka, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. I can't argue with that. All right. Last game in the 4 o'clock slate. Dallas Cowboys going to Washington to take on the Commanders. The spread is Dallas minus 13 points. Over under is 46.5.
Guess what?
Gross.
You guys want chaos? You know it's real chaos.
Dallas losing to
Tell
Washington.
Me, Jesse. Tell me.
What's real chaos?
Plus 575 on the money line.
Is the Lions still getting the 2 seed after today? That's chaos. And who would love nothing more than Washington to be a division team? We know how Washington plays in their division games, especially at home. They're definitely covering this spread. Because Dallas is fraudulent.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
Dallas is fraudulent when they're not at home. They're even worse. Washington's defense, pitiful. I wish Sam Howell was playing. I really do. I don't know if he is. But if Sam Howell's playing, this is definitely Washington win. If he's not playing, it's a spread cover. That's how
I'm taking Washington plus 13, regardless of who the quarterback is. Dylan, I'm assuming that's what Dylan's doing right now.
I'm taking plus 13. They're saying right now that it is looking like it is going to be Jacoby Brissett, but Sam Howell says there is a chance for a game time decision. But if you're betting, bet with Jacoby being
plus
quarterback.
13, man.
I'm still going to take the plus 13 though, because it's Dallas on the road in a divisional game. So yeah.
No. I'm done. Washington money line. I'm taking it. I don't care.
We'll back you, Jesse. Hey. We'll pat you on the back and we'll send you into the fucking promised land, and we'll hope that you.
I will throw you into that fire, but I will be standing on the bridge of 13 and a half.
You know what's gonna happen?
You might emerge.
I want you to tell me what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be walking out with my guitar, singing "I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor." That's gonna be me in Washington. On a 2-point conversion like they were supposed to do 4 weeks ago in their division matchup. This time it works.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. All right.
I'm here for it.
Tyler, I assume you're writing the same thing, plus 13?
Yeah.
Okay. I just missed. I assume you already said it.
I said it. Yep.
Yeah. 8:20, final game of the week. And it is for the division.
Of the year.
It is for first place in the division. We have the Miami Dolphins, 11-5 at home, going up against the Buffalo Bills, 10-6. We have the spread, Miami plus 2.5, over under 48.5. I want to start just because I took Buffalo to win the Super Bowl, and Buffalo's been playing with my emotions all year. But the one thing I have learned about these Bills is when they're in a spot against a good team with all the eyes are on them, they've been showing up this year. They've been working. They've been putting in the work. And big part of that has been their defense has been showing up. So if their defense shows up this week, I'm going to take Buffalo minus 2.5 and to win the division yet again.
All right. Bold take. This is the last year that the Buffalo Bills have an opportunity to win the Super Bowl. Because after this year, Stephon Diggs is going to leave. He's going to get traded. He's going to leave. He does not want to play for Buffalo anymore. He's going to leave. Things are going to change in Buffalo. They're not going to be what they are right now. This is the last shot they have. They're going to win this game, make a push, and who knows how far they go. But this is their last opportunity. I'm taking Buffalo.
Boom.
Hey, I said what I've been saying for a couple weeks. And now that Miami has lost Bradley Chubb, and I really do feel like that's a huge hit to them, they're not going to be able to get enough pressure on Josh Allen. Give me the Josh Allen rushing touchdown and a Bills victory.
Another Bills sweep. You love to see it. Those are the picks for Week 18. And as those picks are concluding, I would just like to shout out that because we have now officially gave all of our picks for the regular season, I'll let you guys know just how everybody went real quick. So, as of right now, the current NFL after the slate standings in terms of picks are Luke went 68, 85, and 2 at a 44% hit rate. But you also have to remember, he played like 60 less games than us. We have Tyler, 105, 110, and 4 at a 48% hit rate. We have Jesse, who came in second with a 96, 90, and 6 record on a 52% hit rate. And then I had 137, 75, and 2 on a 64% hit rate. And that is how everyone stood with all the picks being locked. Playoffs, we'll see what happens. But I just thought I'd let the people know. Right.
Yes.
And with
we're
that,
not done yet, but we're almost done.
We got one more game.
So lights out in the playoffs. I'm letting you guys know. You got to pay attention to the pods. because we're going to be lights out when it comes to playoff time.
I'd also like to shout out the bets that we just placed because I just placed my parlay because, you got to place all your picks on one parlay. So keep track, of course. Well, the bet was under review for about a minute by one member of the betting team to make sure I could place it at, what is that? Plus 86,631. No, wait. At those giant astronomical odds on that screen, it had to be reviewed. But
8,663,122.
If this $10 bet hits and I win $866,000, we're gonna have a party. All right, we're just gonna have a little party.
Yep,
just a little one, just a small one.
I mean, a party is deserved.
But not done with football yet. We have one more game left on Monday. The College Football National Championship, where Michigan will be taking on Washington in Houston. Michigan, a 4.5-point favorite in this game. Dylan, your thoughts?
So I had my early lean, and I listened to Jesse. I listened to my thoughts. I took a little bit of time sitting in my car, genuinely thinking about this football game. Give me Washington money line. Give me Washington to win this game. Give me Michael Penix raising that championship trophy. I thought about this. I said, Dylan, you have been against Michigan, against Penn State, and you've been against them against Ohio State. You've been against them against Alabama. Are you really going to be against them the fourth time and be the hater all year? You're damn fucking right I am, and I'm taking Washington. You're not alone, Jesse.
All right, listen here. Tyler, respectfully, I would like to go last because I think I'm going to talk the most.
That is perfectly fair. Tycho?
All right. Well, I do this to myself a lot. I think I'm going to do it to myself again.
Do it.
And you're going to benefit from it, Dylan.
Do it!
I'm taking the Michigan minus 4.5. I'm taking Michigan to win the national championship. But God, I fucking love Michael Penix Jr., and I've said that all year.
Because if you love it and you bet against it, it normally hits.
I love Michael Penix, but I don't think Washington's offense can overcome the way Michigan plays defense. I don't know. It's just the teams Washington plays that they score a lot of points. When they're playing Texas, Texas doesn't have a great defense. Michigan has a great defense. But I've been high on Michael Penix Jr. all season. I had a bet on him to win the Heisman. I was this close to getting that bet. I love Washington's offense, but Michigan's defense just seems like it might be too much. And Michigan's offensive line probably feels disrespected considering that Washington's offensive line is ranked number 1 in college football. And Michigan plays their whole style of offense based on their offensive line and the run game, opening up the play action and everything else for JJ. But like I said, I'm taking Michigan minus 4.5. I think Michigan is just in a different league when it comes to these two football teams. It was either going to be Alabama or Michigan winning the Natty for me. So once Alabama's out, it has to be Michigan.
Yeah.
But I do love Michael Penix Jr.
Let's hear this spiel.
All right. The way I'm looking at it, the way I'm feeling and dealing is we all talk about how good Michigan's defense is. We've been talking Michigan defense. I hear on the radio, Michigan defense. I just feel like we're discounting how good Washington's offense has been this season. And I haven't seen Michigan play against a quarterback like Penix. I haven't seen them go up against receivers like Adunze and what's his name?
Adunze and Polk.
Yeah.
Those are the two you're thinking of.
Yep. And I haven't seen them go against receivers like that. And obviously, Marvin Harrison's the best receiver in the class. We don't even need to talk about it. He's probably the best receiver in college. We don't need to talk about none of that. But he torched them. And we all do not believe Kyle is a good quarterback. Good enough to compare him to Penix. And I just feel like the way that Ohio State was low-key getting a lot of air yards on them when it mattered, Washington can do all game. Now, the safe gamble for me is Washington plus 4.5. That's the safe bet.
But
boy, I ain't stopped betting Washington, and I don't think I'm going to. So I'm going to go Washington money line, even though I want Harbaugh to get it done. I really do. But this offense is different to me than any offense they faced. The defense for Michigan is different than anything Washington's played. Defense wins championships. But I feel like Washington's defense has stepped up, and then they go inconsistent at a time.
Jesse, have you ever stopped and thought maybe you're thinking way too much into this?
Don't do that, because then he'll start backtracking and get confused.
He's running in circles, man.
Don't do that to him, man.
There are people getting paid thousands of dollars.
Michigan after all that analysis he said. Yeah, go ahead.
I know I've been talking for a goddamn long time, all right? But I asked for 2 more minutes of your time at most. All I'm saying is,
I'll get the timer.
There are people getting paid thousands, if not millions of dollars to do coverage on this. And they have went around more circles than I have. And I'm not being paid. So I will speak freely and as long as I want because I'm unbiased. Because I live in Michigan. And I look at Washington the way I look at Washington. So fuck all this shit. My pick still stands. Go Michigan Huskies. I don't know how to.
What?
There you go. That's the final statement. That's where Jesse.
Go Michigan Huskies.
Thank you, Tyler. That's your fault right there.
Hey, Washington Wolverines, whatever you want to call it. I just
You did this.
No, the Washington Wolverines would be so funny if I got a helmet.
One of you were supposed to lose because I didn't want to get here. This is the one spot I didn't want to get to.
So one of you were supposed to lose.
He said, give me Michigan, Texas, give me Alabama, Washington.
Give me Alabama, Texas if you want to. The one I thought would be the fucking worst to watch.
That would have been so bad. Oh, God. That would have been horrible. If it was Texas, Bama, I would not give a shit. Wouldn't give a fuck. Okay. That's the picks. I do want to apologize because I don't want to say promise you, but I pretty much kind of like made it clear that Luke should have been here. We started at 11:30. It's now 12:30.
We tried.
We waited until
tried.
I'm going to cut this shit, and I hope he fucking sees this until I send this clip to him right now. We waited until 12:20 fucking 5. We pushed the podcast 30 minutes for this man. Then we waited till 12:30 to talk about the Michigan football game so we could still pop in late and talk about it. And he has still continued to not show up while he was on Instagram 10 minutes before the podcast started. And got off early yesterday and told Jesse, I'm going to get off early so I'll make the pod. 8 straight podcasts on Saturdays.
That is 8.
Mamma mia.
That is 8.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Ride the Tide. No, we're not Ride the Tide. We're Sharpz. We're Sharpz all day, every day. And you can take it to the goddamn grave. Thank you for watching Sharpz Sports Network. We appreciate you guys following through all of our picks through this NFL season. If you faded them, fuck you. If you rode them, appreciate it. Same thing for college and basically just the whole realm of NFL. We're not stopping. Playoffs are coming. So don't worry. It's only going to keep getting better. If you want to check us out over on Instagram, you can do that over at Sharpz Network. If you want to check us out over on Twitter, that's Sharpz Network as well. Same thing on TikTok and on Twitch. And if you want to bet on any of the games that we just talked about, or if you want to bet on that national championship game, make sure you download the Sharpz Sports app on the App Store. Use promo code TYCO11, and that will help you a great deal. All 4 of the boys should join you this Wednesday because, Luke shows up on Wednesdays. So we will see you. Have a good rest of your week. And hey, happy 2024, everybody. I'm McDilly.